Welcome back to our weekly Forex forecast. In this video, I'm going to talk about what is the most key important macroeconomic data that going to be released in this week and what is the best pair for you to trade in this week. And of course, I'm going to do some small talks about what is going on with the market this week. Guys, before we go to chart, as usual, I'm Alex, your technical analyst from FundYourFX, and let's go straight to the chart. Let's go to investing and look what is, the economic data or the macro data it's going to be released this week. Well, on Tuesday, we are going to skip PMI because PMI is not quite relevant for us as a Forex trader. Let's go skip for the Wednesday also. And on Thursday, this is very important because we have the Bank of England interest rate decision. Okay, the previous is 4.25% or 425 basis points. The forecast it's not shown yet, but I think that the Bank of England is not going to cut any rates. And for initial jobless claim, we have also on Thursday, August 7, 2025. That's pretty much it. Nothing, chaotic happened in this week, different from last week. Last week we have plenty of data. Look at here. Plenty of interest rate decision, plenty of there is initial jobless claim and non-farm payroll, unemployment rate. There is plenty of important economic data or macro data is going to be released last week. Okay, so let's go straight to the chart and we are going to talk about the dollar index. The dollar index has made the behavior change or change of character on the daily chart. This is our last week price right here, and right now the price already made the the behavior change. After the behavior change, I'm going to see there is a high likelihood that on the DXY or the dollar index, it's going to hit the pattern target, which is at around 101.977, and we are seeing right now the dollar is hovering above $100 mark. Okay, we are seeing that the Fed is going to hold another position on September for its interest rate, so the dollar is going to appreciate. By the data show that interest rate is not the Fed is not going to cut another rate this year. So that's why we are seeing that the dollar is appreciating by the news. The next one, we are going to see the gold. Let's go to chart. The gold chart, it's not quite good. Why? Because the gold makes a very long sideways momentum right here, but inside of the sideways momentum, we see that the price still on the bullish momentum, so there is a high likelihood that the price of gold will move in the bullish momentum, or with the gold itself it's going to continue the bullish momentum. But for now, the price for gold, it went sideways or on the sideways trend. The main goal is you can buy on weakness around here. This is the minor support, which came at around $3,248.88. For the major support, it came at around $3,121.08. So if the price of gold doesn't break the major support or doesn't come lower than the major support, so that the gold will likely, the tendency for gold to move in the bullish momentum is higher than the price of the gold or the trend of the gold is going to move in the bearish momentum. Okay, that's it for my take on the gold. Let's go straight to another one, which is Bitcoin USDT or BTC USDT. Okay, let's talk about Bitcoin. What will happen to Bitcoin this week? Bitcoin this week, we are going to expect that Bitcoin is going to correct its bullish momentum or make a pullback or retracement to the demand zone. The demand zone came at around $110,529.18 until $105,127.21. So this one is very strong demand because we see that the price makes rally, base rally formation, and then the base formation is becoming demand zone. Will the Bitcoin catch another all-time high? Well, if the Bitcoin doesn't break and close below the support, this major support which came at around 98,200, well, there is high likely that the Bitcoin is going to catch or going to hit another all-time high position or all-time high price. That's my take on the Bitcoin. You can start averaging down your investment on the Bitcoin, or if you are a trader, you want to wait for the rejection on the demand zone. That's pretty simple. Okay, let's go to the next, which is EURUSD or Euro dollar. Let's go to Euro dollar. The Euro dollar right here on the daily chart, we are seeing that right now the price already made the change of character right here, or the behavior change right here. So the main plan is, well, even though the price already made the behavior change or the change of character, the overall structure of the euro dollar hasn't been changed yet because the coding or the structure hasn't validated its bearish reversal. So my main plan here, or our plan here, the best plan this week for the euro dollar is to catch the bullish run, not the bearish setup, because the bearish setup hasn't been validated yet. Okay, so right now the price holding up in the demand zone. The demand zone came at around 1.14947 until 1.13516. And the major support came at around 1.10656. That's the major support for the euro dollar. If the price doesn't close and lower than the major support, then we can say that the euro dollar will likely to continue its bullish momentum. Of course, if you want to enter this week, you want to make sure that the price on your entry time frame or in the lower time frame, you have to really make sure that the price or the structure has aligned like in the 4-hour chart or in your major chart, which is the bullish trend structure. Okay, so guys, that's pretty much it for the best pair to trade for us in this week, and I'm going to talk about the Fed policy in September. Okay, from Reuters, I checked that last week meeting, last week meeting on FOMC meeting, we see that there is high likely that the Fed is not going to cut the rates for September, because on the speech of the Powell speech on the FOMC meeting, that we are not getting any signal that the Fed is very confident to take a cut this year. Why? Because still the inflation is very resilient and we are not hitting the 2% mark that the Fed is targeted for this year. And the tariff war is going to affect another inflation in the US economy. So that's why the Fed is not going to cut interest rate, because the Fed Powell see there is high likely chance that the inflation is going to hit US market. So that's why we are seeing no rate cut this year. Maybe September, there is high likely that the interest rate decision is not going to be a cut, because the tariff war is going to introduce some inflation in US market. Okay, so that's pretty much it, guys. Well, to be honest, if you want to enter our weekly giveaway, don't forget to like and comment in this video. I see that you guys haven't commented on our last week video. So if you want to really win this giveaway, we giving away every week $5,000 account, one step only account every week just for you guys, so you can start enjoy or start elevate your trading journey with the prop firm. So guys, I think that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it for our weekly forex forecast, weekly market outlook. I hope you enjoyed this big video, and don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment in this video. Don't forget to follow our Instagram and TikTok so you can get notified if I made this kind of video, daily market outlook or daily forex forecast, and a educational video, so you can get notified if I make those videos. Guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again next week. Bye bye.